Good afternoon. I just wanted to come on just really quickly just to share that today marks the 20-year anniversary that my mom left me and my family. She was born, or my daughter was born 10 months before she passed, and my mom was so excited to be in the room when my daughter was born and to have a grandbaby. She had a granddaughter and she had already had a grandson, and she was so excited to be able to be there. I was excited because motherhood wasn't something I thought I was going to see. I was old when I had my child, and I was blessed to be able to have a beautiful baby that was far more than anything I would have ever even planned or dreamed of. But to see and remember the joy on my mom's face, how proud she was for those last 10 months of her life. I remember that day, the morning of February the 9th. I received a call from my sister. We were going swapping back and forth, taking turns to sit with her. Because one thing for sure, we're great caretakers when it comes to taking care of our mom and our dad. We both were there when we needed to be there. So that's a beautiful thing. So she called me. It was snowing, and the time was going to be short. And so I went there. It was about, I would say it's about 2 o'clock in the morning or so, 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. And I went on. She passed away at 6 a.m., approximately 6 a.m. We had our family there, my mom, my dad, my ex-husband, and a couple other friends and family that were there. And as hard as it was, she'd been on life support for 3 days. And as hard as it was, we had to make that decision. A lot of people have to make those decisions and don't realize that as difficult as the decision is, the fact that we get to make that decision is actually better than not having been there, I think. I tell people all the time to enjoy the moments. You never know, when your last moment will be. And as much as it hurts, the idea that it's been 20 years is still beyond my imagination. I never would have ever imagined a period when mom wouldn't be there. I just never imagined it. But 20 years she's been gone. And today was the day. February 9th. So anyway, I just wanted to share that when you have to make decisions like that, and as tough as they are, make sure that you make them in the best interest of the individual and not yourself. Keep in mind what type of an individual they were and the things that they would like. And don't try to hold them because of your stuff. Don't try to hold them for your stuff. Your selfishness, your I need more time, none of that, because not worth it. Especially if, everything is shutting down. If you make the decision to cut off the machine because that's what the doctor said, trust and believe. If it's time and God doesn't intervene, it was time. Because his promises are true. And it's very possible. It's happened where someone has taken somebody off of life support and they breathed on their own and they recovered because it wasn't time. So be okay with your decision. Make sure that decision is not in your best interest, but in theirs. And trust God through it all. I don't have anything else that I really want to say about that other than enjoy every moment. Enjoy every moment. So you can have a memory to remember for 20 years. I remember my mom. I remember her laying there. I remember her being very cold. I remember her body shutting down. I remember being able to witness it. I remember her last breath. That last breath. Where she released that air. And she took on the spirit. She got to go. I remember getting the opportunity to say, Ma, it's okay. Let go, we're going to be okay. I remember that. I think it's something about that. You know, it's wonderful to be able to be there. I think that's kind of what makes it a little easier to accept even today, because we all want our mama. Our mamas and our daddies, but our mamas more so, are probably the only people in the earth that really, 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 really have your back. They really, 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 really have your back. I miss my mama, but I'm grateful that I have God. I'm so grateful that I have friends and family that really, really, truly love me. Really, truly love me with all my quirks and all my whatever it is. Whatever it is that God made me to be. And yeah, I got a lot of people that hate me too. So I'm sad. Nothing I can do about that. Everybody has a right. But I will say this. I love my enemies. I love people who love me hard. And I love my enemies to the extent that they want me to love them. I respect boundaries. And I pray that all good will come into every one of their lives. I don't have time to be mad at nobody. Because when God come get me, if tonight's my last night, know that I love you. Know that I appreciate the lessons. Yeah. Know that. Okay? Anyway, it's been 20 years. 20 years. Enjoy your day.